Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sidelines. We welcome 8-time All-NBA first-team player Shaquille O'Neal. And it probably could have been about 15 first year, right?
It probably could have been about 15, but, you know, I was doing rap videos and didn't come into training camp in shape. Just really didn't care at the time. But anyway, good to be here with you, Kevin. Greg, David. We'll see about Chris. You know what they used to say about the old Shaqster? He's out of shape. He's only averaging 29, but he's so out of shape.
He's out of shape. Now Golden State's starting five. They've got Wiggins. Draymond Green is out there with Weissman. Then there's Oubre, and it's Curry in at the point. And for the Lakers, the forwards are LeBron and Davis. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Gasol and at the 5 down low. Well, you look up at the rafters here at Staples Center. All the banners and Shaq, you helped raise some of them. Was there a pressure in playing for a franchise like this that has got such a great history of championship basketball?
You know, this is the kind of pressure you want, because I was raised up of the mind state that pressure is when you don't know where your next meal is coming from. So I knew there was some greats that played before me, and I just wanted to be mentioned with some of the greats. So
that puts it in perspective.
Yeah, it does. And you know what? He is definitely mentioned with some of the greats.
Yes, he
Shaq
is.
had a great ride and did an incredible job playing for the Lakers.
Here's LeBron coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Begins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Now Schroeder, after Kelly Oubre missed from long range. On the wing, James. Drops in the layup for 2.
the lean, mean scoring machine. LeBron is simply too dominant around the rim.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Wiseman sets a screen for Green. Here's Oubre, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw, good, Oubre. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope against Wiggins. Gasol. And he banks in the layup. Shaq, we talk about the motor of a player like Russell and Westbrook. And we also have some bigs who really get after it. And I'm sure you've got some guys that stand out in your mind in the game now who stand out in that category.
Let's see, Montrezl Harrell.
Oh, yes.
Domantas Sabonis. And Andre, Mr. Drummond.
All good names. Big motors. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bounce pass, Schroeder. Oubre against James. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
See, I like LeBron James, the activity right there, Kevin. He has the size and the touch to score at will.
Pass to Green. And it's good for 2.
Oh, this is Green at his best. He's no stranger to contact. In fact, he welcomes it.
And there's the pass to LeBron. Nice open look, but it's no good.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Curry. Here's Wiseman. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I got a chance to chat a little bit with Frank Vogel. I asked about Steph Curry and the problems he poses to defense that fans don't know about. Coach said everyone knows about the shooting, but he's the most slippery guy in the league, too. Constant movement, dips in and around screens all the time. He's hard to locate. And they will have to do their best not to lose Curry in this one. Guys?
Thank you, David. Davis kicks to LeBron. Over Oubre. And too long on the shot.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Curry outside. Rebound the Lakers. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, a lot of people think the separation still exists, but I myself, I want to see what happens in this first game before I make that call.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
For three, Oubre. And Davis pulls it down. Lakers leading by 5.
And something that all players have to deal with, Shaq, the wear and tear of the NBA season. Talk about the ways you cope with that physical toll.
Well, over time, you just have to learn what you can and can't get away with. Nutrition has to be a factor into that. Training has become a bigger part of the game for everyone. So,
what about nutrition? When did that become, for you, like an everyday thing that you always thought about?
When I got older. Because when I was young, I could eat anything and move. But as soon as I got the taste of being old, it wasn't the same. I just knew I had to change.
And here's Schroeder following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Schroeder.
The response. And he might be a quiet guy off the court, but on the court, he's a quiet killer.
Outside, Green. Pass to Wiggins. There's the three. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Lakers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Caldwell Pope outside. Passes to Davis. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
You know, I want to talk about the versatility of Davis. He's a guy who can score, a guy who can rebound, a guy who can defend, and he always does it at such a high level.
And here's Schroeder, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Oubre with the steal. It's up a three. Rebound the Lakers.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time down.
Caldwell Pope outside. And another three for the Lakers. It seems like we're in an era of tandems in the NBA. Teams with at least 2 great players. Shaq, if you're selecting a pair to start a team with, mix and match however you want, who would you take?
Definitely got to take the Greek Freak, and I'm going to take Luka Doncic. Because they're superstars already, but they're still entering their prime. Give me those two, it's a wrap.
Yeah, for me, Luka, no doubt about it. It'd be interesting to see how those two would play together. I wouldn't mind pairing Luka with a guy like Kawhi, though. That could be kind of interesting.
Luka with anybody would be interesting.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Los Angeles on D. Wiseman dishes to Wiggins. Curry against Schroeder. And the wide open shot from Green. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. LeBron outside. Gasol, a screen on Oubre. Here's Davis. It's stolen by Green. Now Curry. No points in the game yet for him. And the rejection by LeBron.
Great display of timing and awareness. LeBron is still an elite defender when he's focused.
Lets it go with the three. It's not going to go for him. So Golden State will take it the other way. Caldwell Pope against Wiggins. Marcus Gasol picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kent Bazemore is checked in for the Warriors. Curry finds Oubre. Clock at 6. There's the drive. Count it. Oubre's got it back down to within single digits for the Warriors.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Shaq, every all-time great grows up admiring, emulating those who came before him. Talk about some of those kind of players, your idols, some of the players who made an impact on you.
The first day my father gave me a basketball, he said, son, I know you're going to be big. I want you to memorize 3 names. And he quizzed me on these names: Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Had no idea who Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain was. Knew who Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was. Then he said, you get good grades, son. I'll take you to watch the one and only Dr. J. So he was my hero. So thank you, Dad.
Dr. J. Outside, Green. Back to Oubre. 5 on the clock.
And you can see they're struggling from the field.
Great look there, but off target.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's LeBron. Los Angeles with another miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Oubre, good.
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end, the ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Some changes for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. Matthews comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. The Warriors also with a sub. Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiseman. Here's Caruso. That's tipped. It's stolen by Curry. Oubre on the wing. In the corner, Bazemore with it. 5 to shoot. And Davis sends it back.
At the defensive end, few big men can cover as much territory as Davis.
Davis with a screen on Curry. Kuzma outside. Takes the 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. Shaq, when you look back at your career, was there a specific piece of advice you got from another player that really resonated with you?
Michael Jordan told me, before you succeed, you must first learn to fail. Because early on in my career, we were just getting swept. You know, Kevin, you called a lot of the games where it was 4 and out.
What did Jordan tell you that on the floor and the locker room after a game? Like, what was the circumstance?
After they swept us.
After they swept
Game
you.
6.
On the
game
floor?
4, sorry.
On the floor?
On the floor, yes. He grabbed him on the shoulder and said, before you succeed, you must first learn to fail. And I was like, what does that mean? Until the big Aristotle went home and analyzed it with the magnifying glass.
That's what that
means. Before you succeedeth, you must first learneth to faileth.
And here is Curry following Kyle Kuzma's 3. Jacks up a three. Curry can't get it to go.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Davis with a screen on Curry. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Oubre. The kick out to Matthews. Shoots over Bazemore. That one off the back iron and out. Warriors trail by 6. The three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Caruso. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bazemore passes to Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
I'm no surprise to see the game's best shooter sink a 3 like that. Anything you can do, Curry can do better.
There's the pass to Davis. Over Green. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
Lakers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Davis. And Shaq, you know about getting buckets inside, but it also is great to see those guards who can also score when they get inside with bigger players. Who comes to mind of guys that would take it in against big guys like you?
Well, if you're talking power, you got to go with Russell Westbrook, John Morant, Zach LaVine. Now, if you're talking finesse, you're talking Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, and my main man, Kemba Walker.
Yeah, I think that's a great list to have. Those are guys that they show you can do it a variety of ways, right? You can be physical, you can play above the rim, but you can also hit them with the smitty and play below the rim.
One of my favorite bigs in the entire NBA. When Anthony Davis is on the floor, it's appointment viewing only.
Now here's Bazemore. And there's the drive. 2 points. That one goes. Bazemore's got 5 now. 1:19 left to play in the first. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. Outside Matthews. Pass to Davis. And he drops it in from the low post. 9 points in the game so far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Looney. To the paint. And slam dunk by Pascal.
Tremendous feat. From Looney. He's not thinking about himself. He's scanning the floor, looking to create for his teammates.
Caruso, the pass to Harrell. Now Davis. Over Pascal. Misses off the left iron.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
It's Curry outside. Matthews with the rebound.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Davis with the bucket.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Curry with it. From deep three-point range. No good that time.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back right after this. And for anyone who thinks this game isn't about hard work, listen to Steph Curry.
I can't tell you how many shots I've taken in my life and how many hours of log practicing, but it started with a love for what I could do and just love shooting, love being in the gym with a ball in my hands, and knew from early I was kind of a natural at it, but in order to get to this level and for me to have gotten better, that's the catalyst.
And as we know, Greg, Steph comes from a family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Matthews, and it's Caruso in at the point guard position. And here is Lee, following the three from Wesley Matthews. And the pass to Wiggins. Pascal with a screen on LeBron. Shot clock at 5.
And Shaq, you were the dominant force of your era. You could argue LeBron has dominated his as well. When you think about his greatness as a player, what stands out to you?
I hope I don't ruffle any feathers by saying this, but he may be the greatest athlete ever. He's got a very complete skill set. His durability, the years he's played at a high level. There's only one other guy that has done that. We all know his name, but like I said, I hope I didn't ruffle any feathers.
You like the honesty. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Lakers. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And it's Harrell missing.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. Pass to Wiggins. Pascal with a screen on Kuzma. Here's Wiggins. Shoots over Matthews. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Wiggins.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
LeBron drives in. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Mulder. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And a wide open look for Lee. Off target from outside. Los Angeles leading by 7. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Listen, we can't expect that foul to shut down the King. He's too talented, too powerful.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Well, they've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
Yeah, and they've had a great start from beyond the arc as well. The three-point shot seems to be in rhythm.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris is checked in. And that one misses.
Now, even in the later stages of his career, Kevin, James is just focused on one thing. That's winning as many championships as he can.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Passes it to Caruso. Going inside.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Knocked loose. Down low, Hero. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
For Los Angeles, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Matthews.
One shot.
The free throw off from Harrell. Warriors trail by 15. Pass to Wanamaker. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Wiggins with it, now guarded by Caldwell-Pope. To the inside. That shot no good. Wiggins with some nice D. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Lee kicks to Pascal to stop the run. Morris with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answer.
And that one's good, Caruso.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Lee. Some last season stats for him. He was around 12 points per game last year, 5 rebounds and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Now here's Lee. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And that's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Lee no good on the free throw. Los Angeles leading by 15. LeBron passes to Caruso. There's the screen. James with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And he makes that one. LeBron's got 6 points in the quarter.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Wanamaker the pass to Pascal. Lee outside. Over to the wing. Clock at 4. And Wanamaker gets it to go. Here's Caruso. 9-point game his last outing. And there's the pass to James. Morris with a screen on Lee. Tipped away. Now here's Wiggins. Not a lot of room. Now here's Pascal. Wiggins up top for the 3. Morris with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. There's the pick, and the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That's his first foul. Matthews, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Caruso. Into the lane.
Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. Last season, he played outstanding. 9th in field goal percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league. His dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. And he makes the first. Good on both. And here's Wiggins. 7 points in the game. Pass to Pascal. Back to Wiggins. And it's off from three-point range.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Back to Matthews. But Trey falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And he is not shy about pulling the trigger from downtown. Matthews has the eye and the confidence from three-point range that you just love to see.
Now here's Wiggins. His last outing, 16 points for him. The shot from the low post is good. Wiggins has got 9.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Stolen away. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Mulder. Tries to save it, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Some changes for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Morris. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 19-7 run. Schroeder outside. Pass to Harrell. He kicks to Matthews. Three-pointer. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Oubre. 6 points for him. Curry with a wide-open look. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 9.
He's used to creating for himself, but this time Curry is a great decoy. I mean, he's the recipient of a good pass. I mean, that's a great teamwork.
Here is Matthews. He's got 6. Caldwell Pope outside. Davis inside, working on Pascal. And it's Davis missing. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 14-point game. Pascal finds Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
The Lakers making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Now Schroeder. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Davis against Green with the fadeaway. And Davis gets it to go.
And if you give Davis this shot, he'll knock it down every time. Can you hear the sound of the rim? Splakakatayao.
Curry dishes to Green. Kicks to Oubre. Green against Davis. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Matthews. Buries the long-range jumper. Matthews has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you.
Oh, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Curry from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 15.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Gasol. Fade away. Davis with the bucket. 15 points in the game.
Not sure what else the D can do. Sometimes Davis is just going to score no matter what.
They get a hand on it. Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Schroeder passes to Gasol. Left side, Davis. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the half. And Shaq, a pleasure to have you with us. Great to hear your observation as always. I hope you join us again.
I will. Happy to give them anytime. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much.
Man, they really are chomping at the bit to get you back up there.
Yeah, they want you back in the studio.
Nope, I'd rather be here with you guys.
Good. We want you here too. And Chris, you think about Shaq's ability to raise his game under the spotlight. We're seeing him do that as an analyst with us here courtside.
I mean, this is a guy who led the Lakers to 3 consecutive titles, during which he had the highest scoring average for a center in NBA Finals history. I mean, big fella steps up when he's counted on.
LeBron, he's checked in for Matthews. And the Warriors also making a change. Wiggins is checked in.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Now here's Green. And there's the drive. Makes it off the glass.
Man, when Green gets ahead of steam, it's like a comet heading right at you.
James against Oubre. Caldwell Pope passes to Schroeder. Davis with a screen on Curry. Loads it up for Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Love the timing Davis has. He has a sense for when to rise up to slam down the alley-oop.
Here's Wiggins outside Curry. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Schroeder. Davis kicks to James. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. No good. Shot missing. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lakers lead by 18. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. Shaquille. And now back in the fold after his in-game analysis, which can be described only as gripping, the one and only Shaquille O'Neal.
Wait, before you do that, how'd it go down there, big fella?
You know, it was fine, but nothing could replace being here with you guys. You hear this right here?
Oh, what's that?
That's that money talking.
Oh,
Paid extra?
Yo, you
Send
know
me
I
down there.
did. No,
I'm
I
coming.
did. Don't tell nobody.
Okay.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Draymond Green is out there with Weissman. Then it's Curry. Then there's Oubre, and it's Wiggins in at the 2 spot.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jerry. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
Warriors trail by 20. Knocked loose. Here's Curry. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Curry's got 17.
Oh, under intense defensive pressure, Steph rises above.
James in the post, covered by Wiggins. And it's LeBron missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Lakers leading by 18. Schroeder outside. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And the Lakers with another miss.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
Offensive rebound. Wiseman with the bucket.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here's LeBron. 14 points for him. Los Angeles with another miss. Curry passes to Wiggins. Back to Curry. He kicks it to Green. On the wing, Wiggins from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 12.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
The pass to LeBron. Over Oubre. And James gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Down by 15. Driving inside. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. LeBron outside. Back to Schroeder. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Oubre against James. Here's Davis. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wiggins surveying the floor. That's tipped.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Schroeder, left side. From 13, the Warriors pull it in. Green finds Wiggins. Back to Green. Curry against Schroeder. Trying to get open is Davis. And another shot. And the rejection by Curry.
Oh, look at that. You see, that shows what kind of athlete Curry is. His quickness to the ball. Get that shot out of here.
Schroeder outside. Lets it go from deep. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green.
The size of Gasol makes him a tough cover. Plus, he knows how to draw fouls.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
If you want to see how efficient the offense is running, a great stat to look at is points off assist. And they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. LeBron with it. He's got 16. Caldwell Pope kicks to James. Pass to Gasol. Just 5 to shoot. That one doesn't go. The Warriors go the other way with it. Schroeder against Curry. They could use a bucket. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's James. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Wiggins dishes to Curry. And Green now, top of the key. Passes it to Wiggins.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Inside, it's stolen by Green. Wiggins with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Wiggins passes to Green. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Now here's Schroeder. Shoots over Oubre, and LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Schroeder. James has got 18 points in the game. Warriors trail by 16. Wiggins outside. Launches a 3. Good for his 6th make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Timeout called the Lakers. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. And here is Davis, following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. Davis kicks it over to Schroeder. Just 4 to shoot. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Warriors trail by 13. Now here's Curry. 20 points for him. over Gasol. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Schroeder finds Davis. Over Pascal. And it's Davis missing. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Curry looking around. Poke loose. And Davis puts it in.
With a 7.5-foot wingspan, AD's release point makes it almost impossible to stop that jet.
Curry against Schroeder. Pass to Oubre. And Gasol sends it back. Caldwell Pope with it. Wiseman picks him up. And here's Gasol outside. But they get it back. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Second shot opportunity. Caldwell Pope outside. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. It's good from long range. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
And there's no real answer for Caldwell Pope in pick-and-roll sets. He can beat you with the shot outside or his quickness inside.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. It now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the 3, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
Here's Kuzma after James Wiseman's bucket. And it's Schroeder missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Now here's Curry. Pascal with a screen on Schroeder. Davis with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And here's Kuzma. Back to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Davis. It's good from in tight. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's so tough to contain Davis when he's on a roll. He's got the physicality and an expansive all-around skill set.
And the Lakers with some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. LeBron comes in for Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then for the Warriors, Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiseman. And Lee's subbed in for Wiggins. Warriors trail by 18. Curry passes to Oubre. Curry on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. Lee outside. Some nice passing by Golden State here. To the middle. Here's Pascal. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Pascal. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And here is James after the three-pointer from Kelly Oubre. LeBron kicks it over to Schroeder. And another three for the Lakers.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now here's Curry. 20 points for him. Buries it down low. Curry's got 22 points. Lakers leading by 15. James looking it over. Here's Caruso, covered by Lee.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Now here's Lee. Got a hand on it. The pass to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one.
An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
Here's Curry. He dishes it to Oubre. Kicks it to Lee. Pascal with a screen for Lee. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Schroeder, right side, the crossover, and Looney sends it back.
But because of Looney's strong defensive instinct, he's able to make good reads as a shot blocker.
Warriors trail by 20.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Now Curry. From outside the arc, LeBron grabs the miss. James has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Los Angeles controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific team. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Harrell is out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Matthews. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Caruso in at the point. That's the Laker 5.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Takes a 3. Warriors with the rebound. Wanamaker the pass to Pascal. Now here's Bazemore. Over James. Bazemore misses.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's all over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Matthews dishes to Morris. Wiggins against LeBron. Floats it up there for Harrell. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Come on, the precision passing to James. Incredible watching him thread the needle in the pick and roll.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Wiggins against Morris. Good work defensively by Morris. Caruso, the pass to James. What a beautiful point.
Good intensity. Did you see that? Great. Oh, come on. Hall of Fame athleticism and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Here's Wanamaker. And that one is good.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. they may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's James. Perilous screen on Wiggins. The drive by Wow, hammering it in.
Well, come on, we all know LeBron is used to getting fouled. It's just amazing how he keeps his focus. Such a powerful player.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Free throw, no good for LeBron. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And he's got 12 points from three-point range now. 9 have come in this half alone.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Dives to the hoop. And James throws it down.
James is just remarkable, showing no remorse when he's attacking the rim.
Wanamaker the pass to Pascal. Back to Wanamaker. Here's Bazemore. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Pascal. There's the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got his 6th rebound on the night.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Matthews passes to LeBron. Beyond the arc. Here's Harrell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
That's good from Harrell. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
That one misses. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt, and they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, you know, if I got $200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization is all the better for it.
Shot clock at 6. Can they get it? And again, it's the Warriors missing.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Here's Caruso. No good on the triple. Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Bazemore gets the bucket.
Well, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Green against Morris. Passes it to Matthews. And here's Kuzma. No good on the 3. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Fires it up. The Lakers with the rebound. The 3 from Matthews. And Pascal pulls it down. The Warriors shooting around 41% on the night. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Lee outside. Drills the 3-pointer.
And he's got his first 3 of the game. Took more than a half to do it, though.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Harrell finds Morris. Back to Harrell. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Playing the revenge card right there. Trying to get those 3 points right back. Didn't work.
Green, the screen. Lakers shooting has been just great in the fourth quarter, 54%. Morris with the bucket.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Bazemore with it. Chris, you look at last year's all-defensive first-teamers. 4 out of 5 of those guys were 6'10" or taller. Clearly, size is an advantage.
Yeah, size or at least length. I mean, long arms, with that comes block steals and deflections. As long as you can move your feet, though, bigger is better.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Bazemore. And some changes here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. James comes in for Morris. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Matthews. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James on the wing. Shoots over Bazemore. And it's James missing.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Here's Mulder. Knocked away. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Now here's LeBron. Pass to Schroeder. Over Curry. And again, the Lakers no good.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Ball's knocked loose. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Chris, today's coaches have a different way to get through to their players compared to some coaches of the past.
Well, yeah, I think, this culture is different. Guys don't want to be yelled at when they're giving their all. They want to try to find a solution instead of getting emotional about it. So I think, the emotional aspect of some point has been alleviated, and I think guys want to enjoy going to work every day and having a boss that they can discuss and figure it out with. I don't think the NBA is any different. Beautiful sequence. I mean, a direct result of Curry's relentless approach on the offensive end.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And last season, we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce the Elam ending, a target score, Greg, to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained, and I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in, and I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point.
Two.
And he can't get the first one.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Warriors shooting around 41% on the night. And here is Green. Takes it inside.
And last season, a tough one for Draymond. Suffered a series of injuries, and no one hates to lose more than that guy.
Yeah, and even when he did play, because his teammates were around, he was exposed at some points. He was frustrated much of the time, but that's in the past. Who cares about that? Now he's right back to competing.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Green. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th-plus foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. Now Oubre after the missed 3 from Dennis Schroeder. Outside, Green. Down low. Here's Wiseman.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Wiseman.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
second free throw, no good. Chris, we know the business of basketball is red hot. Franchise values are skyrocketing. And not only that, Chris, the NBA is America's most popular sport among those 34 and younger.
Well, yeah, it was cool, Kevin. That bodes well for the future, right? It wouldn't surprise me in the next decade or so if the NBA became the premier sport league in the U.S. Oh, nah. Sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
Here's Wiggins. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
LeBron, no luck.
Well, there's a lesson for you. Don't showboat. Tries to get fancy with the fadeaway, and it backfires.
Got a piece of it. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. LeBron sets the screen for Schroeder. Kuzma outside. And stolen by Wiggins. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for LeBron.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Here's Wiseman following the basket by LeBron James. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Schroeder. James. LeBron outside. Pass to Kuzma. Clock at 6. Can't hit that one. And the Warriors with possession here. Here's Curry with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Always looking to fire away from outside the arc. Curry is a master at hitting these shots.
James outside. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with AD.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.